guys, okay, so I posted earlier that I was making a very easy sweet and spicy Thai chicken in a crock pot tonight, and I've got all my ingredients out here and I'm going to show you how I did it. It's super simple. I put in this meal at 3 o'clock, so it's had past couple hours to cook. It's going to be ready a little after 8 o'clock. So I'm just going to run down some of the ingredients and like how I have it set up, and I'm going to show it to you. So I'm just going to turn the camera around here. Okay, so crock pot meals are fantastic because you can just, hey Tim, you can just mix them up and let them go. So this has been going since 3 o'clock. So, and this smells amazing. It smells like a Thai restaurant kind of. So it's super simple. So here's what you do. So you're gonna start with chicken thighs. So this is what we have here. Chicken thighs aren't bad. All you need to do is get the skinless, boneless. And I took the skin off. I'm sorry, I took the excess fat off and trimmed it and put it in here. And then I'm gonna show you what this marinade is made out of. So it looks kind of creamy. So it's made out of, okay, so we've got our primary ingredients here. So I used coconut aminos in place of soy sauce because we don't do soy in the house, but you can if you want to. I used sriracha. I used a little bit of this sweet chili sauce, and it does have some sugar in it, but the recipe only calls for 4 teaspoons, so I'm not really worried about it because, I mean, if you think about 4 teaspoons, you know, dispersed throughout all of this, you're really not getting a ton of sugar, so I'm not too worried about it. It also calls for lemon juice, but if you don't have lemon juice, you can just use true lemon and you add it to some water, mix it up. It's the same thing. It's very convenient. So this is stuff that I just, you know, happen to have. And my pantry is going to look a little different from yours because of the things we like to eat. But this is an easy way to do it. I mean, who doesn't like sriracha? Most people do. We've also got some garlic, which I put into the garlic press. I don't know if you've ever used one before, but you put a clove in here, you squeeze it, and then the garlic comes right out the bottom. And you don't need to worry about chopping it, so it's super easy. This is a Pampered Chef one. I don't sell it, but I'm sure you could find someone who does. Or you could get it off Amazon. Hey, Shannon. And this is one of my favorites. So this is ginger, and this is fresh ginger, so I've peeled it, so you can kind of see it here. And this is a microplaner. So the microplaner, oh, I've got a dog that wants to come upstairs. Come on, Brendan. This is real life, you guys. So this is a microplaner, and you're going to, you know, just kind of rub this on it, and you know you're going to need it to put it over like a, you know, like a measuring cup or something to catch it. But when you rub the garlic over the top, it's going to, I'm sorry, the ginger over the top, it's going to come out of the bottom here, and you're going to get the essence of it. You're going to get a lot of the oil, you know, things like that. So these are the main ingredients, and like I said, I also used cashews, and I made cashew butter because the recipe called for peanut butter. But we eat a lot of peanut butter, so it's good to diversify your nuts a little bit because peanuts are very high in inflammatory omega-6s, so they're not inherently bad, but if you get excess amounts of them and you eat them all the time, that can kind of not be so good. So I used some cashews just to diversify our nuts a little bit, and I'm going to show you how I made nut butter. It wasn't hard at all. I just stuck it in the magic bullet here, and I'm going to set the camera back up so I have my hands free. So let me turn, okay, trying to turn the camera back around here. Okay, so you need a magic bullet, and you can get a magic bullet off like Amazon, you know, anything like that. I'm going to add a little bit of raw cashews. You could use any type of cashews that you have, you know, raw, salted, you know, whatever. Put a bunch in there. So, okay, so that's a little much because I don't need that much cashew butter over the next couple days, but that's about 1/4 cup, maybe a little bit more. And what you need to know is you can put the lid on this, you can turn on your magic bullet. It's going to start to grind it into cashew flour. So you need something to kind of moisten it, lubricate it a little bit. You could use oil, but I'm going to use water. And that's going to stop it from getting like clogged in the blades. water in there. And this is going to be loud. Okay, so you can kind of see it's sticking to the sides. So we basically made cashew butter. See? So this is, you can make nut butter doing this with any nuts, really. Just added a little bit of water, so I added this to the marinade. And that's really all there is to it. I mean, super simple. So you mix all of those ingredients together. And you know what? Before I turn the camera back on, I'm going to show you how this microplaner works. You could get this off Amazon. You could get this in maybe like a restaurant store or something like that. So here's the ginger that I peeled. And if you don't get fresh ginger, you can just get it out of, you can get it out of like a spice bottle. You can get it from Wegmans, anywhere you can get the dried spice. But when you do this, you think of it like grating cheese. I don't think I did enough of it, so you can't see it coming out the other end here. But you see that? So that's ginger, and that's a really easy way to add fresh ginger to your recipes, which is anti-inflammatory, by the way, and good for digestion. You can do it this way, and this is going to give you a nice shortcut so you don't have to be chopping ginger all the time. So this is a microplaner, and you can use it for a lot of different things. You can use it to zest lemons, you know, things like that. And if you've never seen a garlic press used, I'm going to show you that too. So garlic press. Okay, so you just take a clove, you're going to stick it into your garlic press, you're going to push it down, and you see how it comes out the bottom? And you can do this in lieu of chopping your cloves, and this is so simple. I mean, you will never chop another clove again if you have a garlic press, because it's so easy. So these are some of the tools and gadgets that I use. Not hard. It took me like, I don't know, 10 minutes to mix up the marinade. Put the chicken in there, trim the chicken thighs, put it on high, and then we're going to be serving it with broccoli that I steamed earlier, so that's ready to go. And then we're also having some jasmine rice, which I'm doing in a rice cooker. Hold on, I'm going to turn it around so you can see it. 1 second. Okay. And this is a rice cooker, so I have this all ready to go. This is Black & Decker. I'm sure you could use many different brands though. I put the rice inside, I add a little bit of water to it, and literally you just push this down. It's not plugged in, but push this down, and when it reaches a certain temperature and pressure, it pops, your rice is done, and that's really it. And that's what we're having for dinner, you know, and it's so simple. It really didn't take much. It's going to be very flavorful. It's flavorful. It's going to be a little on the spicy side because of the sriracha. And that's it. So I will post the recipe, and I modified it, of course, based on the ingredients we have in the house, but that's it. So enjoy.